Okay, we're changing the brakes on a 2001 Ford F-150. You go get your brakes. I like the ceramic, but I like the Duralast. Okay, notice I've got started on this side already, just to show you how some things should end up. That's brake disc quiet sprayed on the back of the pads before you install them. And before you install the pads, these little two pins here have to be pushed back in with a C-clamp before you put your pads back in. And then you can put that side back together. The side I'm taking apart, just to show you how to take them apart. You reach in back behind here, and you got two nuts, size 18 millimeter on these brake calipers. Alright, so you take those bolts out, which I've already done. So you slide the bolt, you finish taking the bolts out. Oops. Finish taking the bolts out. And then place it on a can or something where you don't stretch your brake line too much. See how it's stretching? You need to pick it up and put it on something. Like that. Alright. Now, the brakes. The brake pads just snap right out. You snap this one out. And then now when you take them out, you put them here how you take them out, so that you can remember how you put them back in, okay? And then you snap this one out. And you can tell the pad needs to be replaced. There's not enough meat this side on the pad. Very thin. And it lets there's sensors on here that make noise, tells you when to change them. And it'd be on one of the pads. There it is right there. There's the sensor. Now you can easily just bend that sensor and it not make noise no more. But then you'll end up bringing this down, the brake pad down more, and then destroying this caliper or this rotor here, which ends up costing you more money. That gets damaged if you don't do your pads first. So then you got to take apart and do your bearings, and this gets into, you got to take your bearings out, grease them, put them back in, take this off, the hub, whatever, put it all back together. If you damage that rotor, the rotor, and the calipers, we just reinstall like the other side. So we clean these up real quick. I got AutoZone brake cleaner, and then we just spray these and clean them up. After you clean them up, that's why it's over the can, so it could drip into the can. And we clean these calipers real good. Okay. Make sure you clean these very good. You can even sand where the pads go back in, and sand in here. So make sure you clean this very good all over. Okay. And then you let that dry. Don't forget, what I do is I take some sandpaper and just rough up the rotor. So I rough up the rotor a little bit with some sandpaper. So I rough this side up. Okay. And then I'll spin it, and then I'll do the back side too while it's spinning. But I need two hands for that. So, and then you clean these too. Wipe these down. And then once that's done, you have to assemble your brake pads. Spray them with the disc brake quiet, which is this stuff. And you spray this stuff on disc brake quiet on the back of the pads and inside the caliper there and there. Do not get any on your springs. Okay, or your hardware. And that more or less sums it up. Changing the brakes in about 2 hours on a Ford F-150. Thank you.